You, local humanoid. I require immediate assistance. Blinky, showtime. Pull up the anomaly feed for Skyrim, timestamp era of the World Eater. I'm looking for someone. Nord male, iron armor, iron helmet shaped like a cursed stew pot. Goes by Dragonborn, possibly brooding, prophecy adjacent. You haven't seen him, have you? You don't know who the Dragonborn is? He who speaks with the voice of the dove, slayer of Alduin, the World Eater, wielder of the Thuum, voice shouts mountains into sadness? Right, early 4th era, the myth hasn't manifested yet. That tracks. Okay, that's fine, I can work with that. Just gotta start from zero and build upward, like training a Twemmer hamster to hold a sword. In short, the Dragonborn is a chosen soul bound by blood and fate to speak the language of dragons and bend the world with their voice. Also, sometimes they shout goats off cliffs for fun. My journey didn't begin here, in snow and ruin and dragonfire. It began in the stars, with my father. He gave me a ship, Aether Whale, star-laced and stubborn, and a mission I didn't fully understand. Not at first. He was tracking something. A signal. It was ancient, fractured, lost in time. All it said was, the last tomorrow. No coordinates, no source. Just that phrase burning on a screen like a curse or a prophecy. And then, silence. Not the peaceful kind. The kind that swallows stories, names, people. He spent years unraveling it, and what he found, it scared him. Truly. 2 occurrences, one buried deep in the 2nd era, the other, now. He called it the unsung. Not death, not destruction. Something worse. A force that devours meaning. A silence that doesn't just fall, it erases. It eats memory, strips myth, hollows history until nothing's left but dust that doesn't remember being a name. He believed this silence was coming here, that Skyrim would be one of its last verses. His final instruction was clear. Trace the signal, follow it back to its origin, and that path led here. This land is fraying at the seams. Dragons returning, villages in ash, prophecies waking from slumber. But the beacon wasn't just about destruction. It was about 2 names. The first, Ithelia, a Daedric prince lost to memory and myth. If she rises, reality might forget how to hold itself together. The second was a shadow I'm still chasing. The Dragonborn, Nord male, iron armor, iron helmet shaped like a cursed stew pot. Goes by Dragonborn. Possibly brooding, definitely prophecy adjacent. Unless you're hiding a stew pot on your head and a destiny in your pocket, I doubt you're him. But my father believed this mattered. He believed something ancient and hungry was trying to unmake the end of time and start again with silence. And he trusted me to remember, to outsing the silence, to keep the story from vanishing completely. Let me boot up the log. You should hear it yourself. His last words before the unsung came knocking. Archival log, Saren and Dalen. For Lyra. Encryption level, legacy seal, heirloom directive. Date, 90210. 5th era, orbit, 612. Subject, a gift, a mission, a warning.
Lyra, if you're hearing this, then I've launched you. That means you're fully activated, operational, awake, and stars above. I hope you're still curious. You were never meant to be tethered to a dock. Your soul was carved from Nova glass and stitched with all my hopes. The ship is yours now, the ether whale. She's stubborn but kind, like your mother. And so, this is your inheritance, daughter. One starship, self-aware, one heart, half-coded, half-dreamt, and one mission. A signal arrived. Not from this time, not even this dimension, maybe. No coordinates, no name, just one phrase. The last tomorrow. And then, silence. Real silence. Like something had devoured the rest of the message. I've spent decades trying to follow the echoes, but the more I looked, the less I found. It was as if history itself was being erased. At first I thought it was interference, time static. Then I saw the patterns, names vanishing from records, events unthreading from memory, myths with no tellers left to speak them. That's when I realized we're not just chasing prophecy. We're being hunted by silence itself. They called it the unsong. Not death, not destruction, something worse. It doesn't kill, it unwrites. It doesn't shout, it devours voice. A force older than story, hungry for meaning. It consumes memory, strips names, hollows timelines until only blank pages remain. I built you, Lyra, not as a weapon, but as a melody. Something the unsung cannot digest. A verse that remembers even when the stars forget how to speak. You'll find its trail, anchored in Tamriel. 2 pulses remain. 2 scars that never healed. One in the Second Era, and one aligned with your current time. Both orbit the same mythcore. Ethelia, a Daedric prince thought unformed, now remembered. The Dragonborn, Nord male, possibly helmeted, possibly hoarding cabbages and cheeses. You'll know him when he shouts. You must find them, not to stop the unsung, no. You can't stop silence. But you can outsing it. That's your mission, Lyra. Find the lost verses. Gather the echoing myths. Stitch memory back into meaning. Be louder than the void. And if you must choose between logic and wonder, choose wonder every time. And if the Dragonborn ends up your type, just don't tell me. You are not a weapon, Lyra. You are the last verse I could write before the silence came. Not to save the world, but to remind it it's still alive.
Log ends. All right, you're not the Dragonborn I was searching for, but something about you is pulling me toward the fracture points in history. So, I'll follow you, watch you, maybe help you, if you don't annoy me too much. Let's rewrite fate, Captain. Logging your departure. Please return before I start talking to the rocks again. Status check. System online. SAS levels optimal. Ready when you are, Captain. Leaving already? Fine. I'll hold the line. And the sarcasm.